my other camera, the other one. Yeah, you better use that. Good morning. This is John Harder, aka Coins Eagle. And have you ever wondered if cryptocurrency is actually going to become anything, or is it worth anything, or should I get into it? Should I buy some? Would it be wise? Is there money to be made in it, or you know, is it any good, and like, is it easy to use? Is it can you send money from one country to another? Does it link to banks? How all of that stuff. You've been wondering about that, maybe? I don't know. I used to. When I first found out about Bitcoin, I actually came across it because I saw a video, and in this video, it was saying how Bitcoin could bypass the central banks, and I'm like, why would you want something like that? And I think that that is probably how most people think about Bitcoin. And the reason they do, and if you're one of those, then I would encourage you, understand banking. Learn to understand what's going on, what banking really is. And let me just quote a quote from Henry Ford. Henry Ford, he had said this: if it is well that the American people do not know how the banking system works, for if they did, there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. That, my friend, because of how the banking system works, is why Bitcoin was created. So that quote I just quoted from Henry Ford. Listen, if you don't know what banking is, you have no idea how the monetary system works and stuff, there is a book that I would suggest, and it's called The Creature from Jekyll Island. The Creature from Jekyll Island is the book. There is you can download it for free, or you can buy it as a hardcover book in the bookstores. It's also available as an audiobook, I believe, on YouTube. That book will explain to you why we need cryptocurrencies. And trust me, when you read that book, you will get an understanding, and you will be all over cryptocurrencies. Okay? But it seems like most people just don't understand it. They don't know. It isn't taught in schools anywhere. It's not taught in public schools, not in colleges, not in high schools, not in universities, nowhere, no place. And there's a reason why it's not being taught anywhere. So, so do yourself that favor. If you don't know and you're wondering if crypto is any good, do yourself a favor and find out what banking actually is, all right? Now, let me show you something. Let's look at this from the other side now, okay? So I think I have kind of given you the idea that the banking system may not be what most people think it is. Okay, so which is why cryptocurrency was created. And another thing, most people have this idea because if they've heard about Bitcoin, there is a name that is kind of attached to to Bitcoin as the creator of Bitcoin, a name that is called Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah, right. It was actually created by the NSA, the part of the Army of the U.S. Army. I believe NSA is who actually created it. So it's not some individual who had no idea what he was doing. This was done because the banking system needs to be done away with. Okay, that's why this was done. All right, so now that we have that sort of established, at least enough so that that you have enough knowledge now that you can search it out for yourself if you want to. Now, let me show you something. I want to show you the money that can be made in cryptocurrencies, okay? And I'm not going to go into detail much how liberating crypto is from the banking as opposed to the banking, because if you do your research, you'll find that out for yourself. But what I'm more interested in is the kind of profits that can be made in crypto. Now, I want to say this though, that you know, it took quite a few years for cryptocurrency to get any traction. At first, there was just Bitcoin, and of course, it took quite some time, quite a few years before it gained any value. And then when it finally did, there was also already others being made, okay? Other cryptocurrencies, and now there are many. There are actually many. But so how do you cash in on this, or how do you make money on this? You see, I don't believe there's anything online or offline or any business anywhere that can gain you more profits with less money than cryptocurrency can right now. And it's going to be like that for the next couple of years. And eventually, I believe it is going to level out. But at this point, for now, in the next few years, this is really, really, really lucrative. And the reason it is because of so many people coming in. There are so many people now coming in to the cryptocurrency space, okay? And that's because of they're finding out how the banking system works, and that crypto is here, you know, as an alternative, as a much better alternative. Okay, so let's take a dive in and see what we got, right? Okay, so actually, there's one more thing I want to mention. That of making money on the internet, or making money on the internet. I mean, why not live a laptop lifestyle and live wherever you want, do what you want, and make plenty of money, enjoying life. Isn't that a good idea? I think it is. All right, so let me share the screen with you. And here goes. All right, so our first slide here simply gives us this question: do you want profit? And well, I do. So I don't know, do you? And okay, so Python signals: 1, business; 2, opportunities. Opportunity number 1, the cryptos, cycles and trends trading. Why crypto cycles and trends trading? Because it is the oldest and most reliable way to make money from the crypto market. Can be done by anyone at any time within and starting with any amount of money. Now, yeah, so what is the objective? Well, the objective is to buy low and sell high. Simple, simple. Isn't that exactly the way it is when somebody puts up a store? Isn't that the objective, to buy the products low and then sell them high? See, whatever the difference is between what you pay for the product and what you sell them for is where your profit margin is, okay? And of course, I do make videos, which you can find on my channel, that show you the ups and downs in the market and how exactly you do that. Now, this here video is more about the part of the business that another part that you really need in order to be able to cash in on those highs and lows. And I think you will understand that a little more clearly as we go on. All right, so here we have a table that shows us the power of cycles and trends trading. This is an actual price difference from 2017, from between January and December. So you could buy $100 worth of Bitcoin in January and then sell it in December of 2017 for 1,400. You could buy $100 worth of Ethereum and sell that for 8,750. You could buy $100 worth of Litecoin and sell it for $5,000. You could buy $100 worth of Monero and sell it at 2,400. And you could buy $100 worth of Dash and sell it at $8,890 in December. That is a profit from a $500 investment, gaining, selling out at $26,440. All right. Now, here's the thing. You see, in January of 2017 is when I first bought some coin. This year, by the way, is not what I bought. This isn't from my doing. This is somebody else put this up. But I bought Dash, and I had been following it for, I don't know, maybe a month or so before I bought. So I bought $500 worth of Dash. Within 3 months, that $500 gained me 36,000. And I was actually quite excited about that. And then something happened. The price dropped and I lost most of my profits. Not all. It didn't go down as low as it was when I bought it, but it did go down to where I had only $3,000 left from the 500. I mean, it was a $500 purchase, went up to 36,000, and so that was a $33,000 lesson for me. And what was the lesson? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. You see, the $1 million question is when to buy and when to sell. That's where it's at. You've got to buy and sell at the right time. And it doesn't have so much to do as to what time of the day or what time of the month or anything like that. It is more, it has more to do with the trend of the coin. What trend? And also, I would say, they didn't put it in the slide here, but also which coins should you buy? Because that's another factor. As to which coins should you buy. So to answer those questions, we have Marius Landman. He's our chief data analyst. So he has worked 30 plus years for major corporations before he got into the cryptocurrency space. And because he had developed an algorithm that is able to project a future outcome by putting in data from the past and allowing changes to make and have a predictable future. Well, you see, in 2015, he plugged that system into the cryptocurrency market, and it has yielded tremendous profits. Even in the bear market of 2018, from between January and July, it yielded 518% profit. Really, really a tremendous profit there to be that he gained. All right. So remember when Bitcoin went up to $20,000 for the first time? How crazy everybody went! And I mean, this was really, people were really getting wild, and many people were just getting into it, and then the price dropped. Well, listen, Wall Street, using the news media, was telling people, buy crypto, buy crypto, buy crypto. And while Marius Landman, using his algorithm, was telling his subscribers, you better pull out your profits at 19,500 because the price is going to drop. So many of his subscribers pulled out their profits regardless of what the news media was saying, and they retained their profits while the rest of us, we went over the cliff. Okay, so that is so the question now is then, what would that be worth to you? What would you be willing to do, or what would you, how, you know, would you, can you see the value in this, right? That's the question. Can you see the value, being able to pull out your profits, knowing what the prices are going to be? And I know it's very easy to just get thinking, just get a mindset and say, well, just sell as soon as it starts going down. Well, dude, that doesn't work, because everybody wants to sell then, okay? So you've got to sell before. And so what does that require? That requires that you know what the prices are going to be, so that you can pull out your profits before it starts going down. Because once it starts, you're in a traffic jam if you try to sell then, okay? So that is the objective. You got to know ahead of time what the prices are going to be, so that you can sell before you get out of the market. Okay? Sorry, I mean before the price drops. There we go. All right, and also in the buying in as well. All right, so what does it take? Well, just become a subscriber of Python Signals. It's really just that simple. So you can pick a pack, just simply come in where you fit in. So there are 4 different packages available basically, and I believe there's actually this 5th package. As far as I know, I haven't heard that it's sold out, although it may be, so don't quote me on that, because it may have just got sold out. I know we were very close already. So, but what is available is the silver pack, which is $50, gives you 30 days access. There's the gold pack, $150, gives you 90 days access. There's the platinum pack, $250, gives you 180 days access, which is actually a $50 savings. And then there's the Galaxy 500, which gives you 12 months access, not 15, but 12, okay? So now all 4 packages pay a 10% direct referral bonus. There's money to be made here even. That's right. That's right. All 4 packages pay a 10% direct referral bonus, but also the silver pack also pays 6 levels in the matrix at 24%. The gold pack pays 9 levels in the matrix at 36%. And the platinum pays 12 levels at 48%, and the Galaxy pays 18 levels at 65.5%. All right. So what do you get when you buy a package? You get Marius's timely report for the top 40 crypto, top 40 cryptos. That means you also get information on which are the best coins to buy, not only when to buy, when to sell, but also which are the best ones to buy. Okay, so you get that as well. So, and private Zoom meetings with Marius and team, email notifications, and a 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Let's take a closer look at that roadmap. Opportunity number 2, the revenue share plan, a 5.1 million annual income roadmap. So the guidelines, so what are the guidelines in order to be able to get paid? Well, as you can see, we don't have a 5-page, fine print document that you have to study for a week in order to understand it. It's very, very simple. It is a 2 by 18 matrix, forced matrix. And so the guidelines are that you have to be a subscriber with one of the packages. That's the only requirement. You have to be a subscriber. And when you get a package, it does 2 things for you. It gives you access to the trading data so that you can intelligently allocate your profits or your assets. And it puts you in the program, in the referral program, so you can get paid. Those are the 2 things that does. It automatically puts you in the matrix so that you get paid. Now, what can happen as the people that referred you or the person that referred you and the people above that person in the matrix, as they build their matrix, it will spill over into yours. And as those referrals then pick up the referral process, you can actually make money without referring anybody. You can get paid. However, that is a very slow process in most cases because, and we'll show you that in a bit, because the matrix gets very wide, which means that the spillover happens very slowly because it's 18 levels deep. Okay, so sitting and waiting for the spillover, if you decide to get into the program just to wait for the spillover, that doesn't mean you wouldn't get paid, because we have members that do. We already have members that haven't referred anybody and they do make money. But it is much faster if you if you get active and also refer some people. But of course it's up to you. It isn't required, all right? And of course, once you have the data and you have a bit of money to start trading, there's tremendous profits to be made by trading, okay? Now, here's the thing though. We have some people that have come into Python Signals that didn't want to spend their own money, that didn't want to spend their money to trade. So what they did is referred some people and then used their Python Signals commissions in order to start trading. I think that's a rather clever idea, right? So all commissions are paid daily in Bitcoin. You buy your packages with Bitcoin and you also get paid with Bitcoin. All right, so let us have a closer look at the matrix table here, actually. So this is that 18 months roadmap, for $5.1 million residual income. Now, as I mentioned earlier, those packages there is a 10% direct referral bonus when you refer people yourself, which is over and above the matrix payout, okay? So let's say you had a full matrix, you were a Galaxy 500 member, and you had a full matrix which would pay you $5,102,410 yearly, okay? Well, if you had referred a couple of thousand of those people yourself, you would be making an extra 10% on all of those people that you referred, all right? So that's actually very significant, especially when you look at what the percentages are in these levels here, because it's 5%, 4%, 3, 543, 543, all the way down to the level 16, where it turns to 2%, then 2%, and then finally 1.5%. Okay. Now, this here matrix table is built under the assumption that you have a Galaxy 500 pack and referred just 2 people, okay? And everybody done the same, okay? So, and it does say here that 3 months free subscription, but that is no longer valid. It was valid until January 10th of 2019. Okay, so that's no longer available, but now it is 12 months. It covers a Galaxy 500 pack, gives you 1 year access. Okay, so in the first column we have, those are the levels. The second column is the percentages. The third is the amount of subscriptions sold. The fourth is the amount of subscriptions sold, and the fourth is the amount of pay on each level, and the fifth is the total matrix payout on each level. Okay. All right, so let's say you were a silver member. You came in as a silver member, and you just, you know, maintain your silver package. You started building your matrix. Well, what happens if your matrix starts building beyond 6 levels? Well, you are only paid to the 6th level if you are a silver. You will need to upgrade to a higher level then in order not to miss out on those commissions, all right? Because that's what happens. You'll miss out because the level pays 6 levels deep. I mean, the package. All right, so each package, there's the silver, the gold, the platinum, and then finally the Galaxy package. So as a silver member, you'd be making $2,250 annual residual income. Now, as a gold member, you'd be making $18,250. As a platinum member, you'd be making $146,250 with the full matrix, okay? As a platinum member with your matrix filled, sorry, not platinum, the Galaxy member with your matrix filled, you would be making $5,102,410 residual yearly income. And that is not counting the people, the direct referral bonus for people that you referred yourself, all right? This is only in the matrix, whether you put them in or whether somebody else did, okay? All right, so let me show you one more thing here. I wanna just show you the homepage of the website. Okay, so pythonsignals.com. So I just wanna show you here, if you have, like if you wanna know, I mean, by all means, just contact me if you have any questions too. You can do that. But I don't think on this website. Oh, that was a surprise to me. Wow, they changed the homepage. Okay, that's neat. Okay, well, that's all right. So, do you want profit? Awesome. And then it says over 1 million reports downloaded. Oh, wow, that is cool. Yeah, that's actually a change. Yeah, that's awesome. They did a very good job. All right, so 2017, 2018, 2019. All right. I like this. I like this. Okay, I hadn't seen that before. All right, so these are the founders of the company. Now, if you've been a marketer for some time, I have been a marketer for 16 years now, going on 17. Maybe it is about 17 years already. I have been involved in many programs where you had no idea who the owners were. You know, you could, you know, the site would come on, you know, it had this very professional looking, very nice homepage, and what all you get and how much money you'll make, and even a calculator on it which can show you by if you invest this much, then you make this much money, and so you get all excited and you join the program, you put some money in, and then a few weeks later they're gone. Those are the kind of programs. I just noticed a bit ago that there are still programs like that, you know, new ones like that on the internet, which you know, which obviously isn't a very smart thing to get involved with. But nonetheless, I've you know, because we want to make money, right? So we trust our money to people, and then sometimes those kind of things happen. Well, here with Python Signals, these people, we not only can we see them on the website, but we also know where they live. And we also know, I mean, we're also in communication with them, okay? So it's very different than if you have no clue who's behind it and stuff like that. So these guys, they have put this together to help people, to help the average you and me kind of person to make money online. And it's just awesome what they're doing, okay? And so the information is here. It is really great to see the information. And as I said, you can see what people are saying on their website. You can see here what are people saying about it. What are their experiences? There's you know, so the information is here, and I just wanted to show you that in case you were wondering, well, you know, where's the website or how can I get a look at it? Okay, so that's about all I have to show you for this video. And so what I want to do is I want to invite you to use the links below the video to get started if you are ready. I'm not here to convince you. If what I have showed you doesn't, you know, if you don't understand it good enough, maybe watch the video one more time or whatever. I mean, if you're interested and yours is not clear. But also the link below, you can contact me. You can contact me through my website if you want to. You can subscribe to my newsletter. And also the link to get started is there too. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. And if this isn't for you, I wish you all the best in whatever it is you're doing or going to be doing. And but if it is for you, then welcome aboard, and let's make lots of money together. All right. So you have a wonderful day. Thank you.